Good Wednesday morning. Almost said Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Wednesday. Over the hump day. There we go. April 19th, Chris Allen here on the Sam channel, which is Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Weather stick remains blue. Don't see any bad weather coming anytime soon, although in the central part of the country, today will be a severe weather day, far away from us, but it's a sign of things coming down the pike. But as you'll soon see, I'm not too concerned about severe weather for us. This is going to be just some showers and thunderstorms that we'll have coming in late Thursday into Friday. In the meantime, radar pretty quiet. Satellite view showing some clouds to the north of the Ohio River. There's a boundary that's just sitting there, just kind of a weak little boundary that continues to move eastward. No rain being produced by that around here. We're going to see another sunny day with lots of sunshine, low humidity. The only issue that really is an issue right now is fire danger because of the low humidity levels. It's the air is very stable. It is very dry. We haven't had rain in a few days, and the winds have been a bit breezy at times. And all of that combined makes for a perfect setup for a small fire to get out of control pretty quickly. So there is an elevated fire risk across the area, and it wouldn't surprise me that in the next couple of days, the Weather Service says we're going to have a red flag warning or something like that, a fire weather advisory. It is a possibility because of just the way the dry conditions are right now. Well, let's take a look at the 10-day blender, and we're still looking for that we've talked about, the cool down that is coming later this weekend and into the beginning of next week. Another chill is going to kind of fly by the area. In the meantime, how about 82 today? We hit 81 yesterday officially at the Bowling Green Airport. 72 is the average high temperature for this time of the year. So that puts us 9 degrees above average for this time of the year. Yesterday and today, we could be, 10 degrees above average, or even 11 or 12, as you see tomorrow, with maybe mid 80s for high temperature. Tomorrow's going to be windy as well. So I think tomorrow's when we're going to see that higher fire danger with some stronger southerly winds and breezes, maybe up to 20 to 30 miles per hour just before rain moves in late Thursday night. And then as we get into Friday, we will see some showers and thunderstorms, 73, and then temperatures will begin to fall as we get into Friday afternoon, Friday night. You see that we fall down to about 47. That's not bad. But then we're only going to get up to 63 on Saturday, and then we bottom out at 37 on Saturday night, and Sunday night we bottom out at 35. Now, there could be a few places that might see some patchy frost in that kind of a setup, but I don't think it's going to be a widespread frost. It would be something that's just, like we've had before, these little 1 or 2 days where it's chilly and then it gets cold enough maybe overnight for some to get some frost. And you see a high only upper 50s to near 60 on Sunday. Then we go back into the 60s and 70s as we head into next week. And we do this all over again. Pretty typical April, actually, although even though we're running about 10, 11 degrees warmer than average, we're going to cool it off again and hit the reset button and kind of bring temperatures back to where they should be for this time of the year. Speaking of temperatures, here as of 10 minutes after 5 on this windy morning, we've got a variety of temperatures. Again, I go to the hot spot and the cool spot, which most of the time is right next together. And in this case, with a stable air mass, and a clear sky. You've got 41 in Burkesville near the river. Then you go to Metcalfe County and it's 60, just next county over. Again, these two seem to be like night and day as far as this time of the morning before the sun comes up, and you get a very stable dry air mass. The most of the heat from yesterday is allowed to escape because the skies are clear, there are no clouds, and this is the resultant temperature span that you get. Butler County is one of those cool places too, 44 there. And then you've got 50 over in Muhlenberg County. So almost 60. In fact, there's a 61 over in Crittenden County. That's Marion, Kentucky. And then you've got like 40. That's in Madison County near Richmond. So all over the place this morning with temperatures, but overall, it's a good start to the morning with a clear sky and high pressure in control. It's going to be another gorgeous day. All right, let's go to the model map here, and I'll show you what's coming as far as any kind of rain or thunderstorm activity that will be rolling through the plains today and then moving east as we go through time. Uh, it's going to be weaker by the time it gets here. I mean, you see the lows there in the central part of the country. You can see some of the shower activity that's up here across the upper Midwest. Pretty showery and then cold enough for some mix in the upper peninsula, the UP of Michigan, while we are just continuing to bask under high pressure. But that high pressure ridge is going to continue to move off to the east. And as it does, well, you know the drill. It's going to allow these systems out west to start to move our direction as well. But today and really much of tomorrow is going to stay dry and warm and breezy. You can see the winds. Look at the tight lines here starting to pick up. So breezier conditions, but the winds will be from the south and southwest. So these are going to be warmer winds that do pick up a little bit today and then a little bit more tomorrow and into Friday with the system that will be coming in from the west. You can see the trough that is out west. You see that big dive with Canadian high pressure taking over. That's where the colder air takes over, and the clash of systems is going to be right here in the middle part of the country. Low pressure system, plus you got the diving in cold air. It's the typical spring setup. So here we go into this evening and into tomorrow. Look at this. Pretty good line of showers and thunderstorms. This is where the severe weather will be this afternoon and tonight, while we stay mainly clear thanks to high pressure. So no weather worries for us today or anywhere close to us. By tonight and into Friday, here we go with the setup of low pressure systems and a big, long line of thunderstorm activity. And with the push of the colder air back behind it, well, you know what's going to happen. All of this is eventually going to come our way. But here is our fair weather friend that is out in the Atlantic, strong, high pressure. And as this low with the attending cold front tries to make its way into the area, we get that what I call the Pac-Man effect. Yabba, 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 yabba. And it's going to start to eat away at that front because this is, notice it's at 1023. Of course, it won't be that strong here, but the low is only 10,000 or 1,002 millibars. So you got a pressure difference here that's going to make for the winds. You got that right. Somebody, I heard you say it. That's going to make it windy. But it's also going to eat away at the power of this front. So while they'll get some severe weather through southern Michigan, Illinois, maybe the Boot Heel of Missouri, Arkansas, down into Oklahoma and Texas, by the time it gets here, it won't be as strong. But here's the thing, it may slow down a bit because of that high pressure that's out to the east. which is going to be over the Atlantic. And then you've got this punch of cold air that's coming in back behind it. This is a much stronger high pressure. So that front may decide to just kind of take its time to get here. And even when it gets here, it may slow down. So I'm looking at some shower activity to come in tomorrow night and into Friday, much of the day on Friday, and then not leave us until sometime Saturday morning. Now, the rainfall could be not really heavy, but it could be noticeable at times. It's maybe moderate, but severe weather threat, I just don't see it this time. There will be some thunder and maybe some lightning as we get into Friday and early Saturday. As you see there, it's still going to take its time coming through. And this is 1800 on Friday. That's what, 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. And it's still here, kind of lingering around even into early Saturday. So we could see, a couple of rounds of rain and maybe some thunderstorms on Friday, but then it's out of here Saturday morning by midday or so, and then things start to calm down after that. So, how much rain are we looking at? Well, the potential here, if you look at the 6 hour QPF, and this is what it's showing. Let me make sure that's turned on for you. Here we go. You can see it coming in, and there, boom. See that deep blue, that light blue? That's about an inch of rain. So we're going to pick up about an inch of rain out of that, I would say, on Friday. Some of the models are going a little bit lighter, like close to 3/4, maybe a half inch in some cases. But I think collectively, as we go from Thursday night into Friday and Saturday morning, there may be enough there to add it all up to be an inch or close to an inch of rain out of that system, because it is going to slow down just a bit and enough to help accumulate some of those showers over the area. So, there's that. Uh, so we can do without the severe weather. Looks like we'll escape that part, but there may be some of you that picks up a good inch of rain. But because we've not had a lot of rain lately, then I think it should run off pretty quickly, or the ground soak it up without any flooding issues. Okay, here's a look at the map over the next 7 days. There's that front over us this morning, or north of us, that really is a warm front. It's going to go north as a warm front as this high pressure forces that front northward with the southerly wind flow. Winds will pick up warmer today. We'll get into the 80s, even the low 80s today. We hit 81 yesterday, like I said, but we could hit 82, 83 today, maybe before the day is done. We get into this evening. We get into tomorrow morning. There's that front taking shape with showers and thunderstorms and maybe a little bit of rough weather, severe weather in the plains. As that comes closer to us, though, high pressure is still hanging on here. And like I said, that Pac-Man effect is going to start to erode or eat away at this system as it moves east. So it won't be packing quite a punch as it will out in the plains and further west of us. But here we go into Thursday night with the rain developing for us. A couple of rumbles of thunder, maybe some severe weather further south. The front comes on through by Saturday morning. It is then east of us with some lingering showers and breezy conditions, but it is going to turn much cooler, as you saw in the 10-day blender. We're only going to be in the 60s and in some cases upper 50s later this weekend as that system moves on. Here we go into Sunday, into Monday, then into Tuesday. High pressure takes back over, and we're right back there in the catbird seat again, and with lots of sunshine and temperatures warming right back up after that. All right, headed to the radio station this morning, Sam 100.7, to do the morning show 6 to 10. And a reminder, I will be at the Edmonton Ace Hardware this Friday, noon to 2, to program some weather radios for $38.99 plus tax. Ace will throw in the batteries, and right there on the spot as you purchase your weather radio, I'll program it for whatever county you live in. If you want one county to be alerted for the county you live in, I can do that. If you want 5, I can do that. If you want 25, I wouldn't suggest it, but I can do that. So it's however you want it. And that way your weather radio only goes off for what you want to listen to. It's that simple. It's a great thing. All right, you guys have a great day. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the radio.